Hello there, welcome to this video, yoga for neck release. I think we can't have enough sequences for that on YouTube. A very difficult area these days, I think, to keep maintained and to keep loose, because we all carry stress these days and we all have lots going on in life, and that's usually the area where we first physically feel it in the body. So let's make sure we release that area, we get the body moving, and I look forward to practice with you. Thank you for being here. So coming to a comfortable seat of your choice, I choose Sukhasana, a easy seated posture, or it's called easy seated posture in yoga, where you cross your legs, whichever one you want to have in front, and then make sure you move the fleshy part away from underneath your sits bones. You can also practice this sitting up on a chair, so you don't have to limit yourself to have a mat here. And then let's get started with placing the palms gently down onto the knees. Roll the shoulders up and then down your back. Lengthen the crown of your head towards the ceiling, and to begin with, take a moment to close your eyes or draw your awareness inward by softening your gaze forward and onto a single spot of focus if you'd rather have your eyes open. And then just allow yourself to arrive in your space, wherever you are choosing to practice today. And allow life and everything that is happening around you to stay outside of that room or outside of this space for now. So you're really allowing yourself to be here because you're choosing to take that time to practice. And yeah, you really deserve having that time out now for yourself. Let's start with 3 collecting, cleansing breaths, already a way to release some tension through the body. So let's inhale through the nose, take a deep breath in, breathe down into your belly, and then open your mouth and lightly release the exhale through the mouth. 2 more of these. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Last cleansing breath. Take the deepest breath in you've taken so far today. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Hold your breath for a moment. Allow the belly to soften, and then open your mouth and exhale for 3, 2, 1, and release the air all the way out. Very nice. From here, let's open the eyes and then release your arms down to your sides. If you're in a chair, stretch your arms away. Otherwise, on the mat, walk your palms away from you with the fingertips connected to the floor. Try to really find into your most upright seated posture. So visualizing the spine lengthening, the crown of the head drawing towards the skies. And then drop your left ear to your left shoulder. And as you do so, we get to stretch the area of the right neck, start to push lightly into your right fingertips. Or again on the chair, just stretch your right arm further away. So you're really feeling how that area from the right ear all the way into the fingertips gets a bit more length. And then as we come into that first neck release, relax the head. Make sure the left shoulder stays down, and then think of breathing into the space of where you feel that neck tension or the sensation in the body. So inhaling deeply, again exhaling to release. 1 more breath, inhale. Always think of filling the body with new air, new fresh prana as you inhale, and as you exhale, letting the head relax. If you want a bit more for 1 more breath, take your left hand onto the side of your head, lightly place it onto the ear, and then lift your right arm, stretch the arm away from the opposite, elbow is drawing away and up. Let's take 1 more moment here. Very nice, and then carefully and slowly release the head back to center and just allow the body to soften for a moment. And then let's activate the hands again. So stretch your arms away from the body, drop the right ear to the right shoulder, and curl your left fingertips further away. This side of the neck might be a very different story, so don't expect exactly the same to happen on each side. And also have a look in my classes. I notice quite often some people then tilt the head down, because it could be that this is easier for you, as there is so much tension that you can't physically bring the head close or the ear close to the shoulder. So have a look, like I'm doing now, that the ear is parallel to your shoulder. Breathing in, breathing out into that nice neck release. The more of a sensation you would like, the more you can push your hands down or stretch the left fingertips away. And then again for a last round, if you'd like to, optional, take your hand onto the ear, keep both shoulders down, draw the elbow into one direction, the left hand into the opposite way. Very, very nice. And then slowly release and come all the way back to center. And now let's change the cross of the legs for a moment. So we just sit slightly different. If you are in cross-legged, take your hands onto the knees and then start to create circles with your whole upper body. And sometimes we do that movement and we really move in big circles. But today I would like you to focus on the upper back. So you really try to roll through the shoulders. Don't worry too much how big the circles are. These might not be the neck muscles that we target directly, but it's all the muscles, the trapezius, any other muscles around the area of the head, the neck, that also have to help stabilizing the head. And then a couple more circles. Remember to breathe nice and deeply into that motion. And then change direction. And now for this round, as you're moving, notice if you're leading the way from your shoulders, like I mentioned, or if you feel your head is doing quite a lot of work and the neck again thinks it has to help and tense up. The neck muscles so often engage, even though they wouldn't have to, but it's just a pattern that we have. So see if you can let go of that, roll through the shoulders. Don't be shy, that movement might look very different to mine. Very, very nice. Excuse me. Then from here, come all the way back to center and just allow your shoulders to drop. Now we do that 3 times on the inhale. Lift and squeeze the shoulders to your ears. Try to lightly push the knees away, create a bit of resistance. Inhale through the nose, and then again a cleansing breath, exhale through the mouth. 2 more, inhale. So nice, long and slow inhale until you can't breathe in any longer, you can't lift the shoulders any further, and then open your mouth and exhale to release. 1 more, inhale. Breathe in new energy into the body, and on the exhale, maybe let go of something you need to let go from the day as well. Exhale all the way out. Beautiful work. Now from here, bring the left hand forward and the right palm slightly behind you. On the inhale, push the floor away, and again the same on the chair, you just stretch your arms, and with your exhale, chin over the chest, start to turn your body just as far as you can. And then make sure you relax your belly so the breath can still flow down into your abdominal area or towards that space of the abdominal area. And now, to involve the neck into that movement, turn your head past the right shoulder. And see if you can lightly look down towards the left shoulder, maybe even past, depending on your neck flexibility. And then again, noticing what is too much, what feels nice, what feels like a good release. We don't stay here for too long. So 1 more inhale. And then on the exhale, release. Come all the way back to center. Very nice. From here, right hand forward, left hand back. The same idea, chin over the chest. Breathe in to lengthen. And then on the exhale, just notice your whole spine from the lumbar area to the upper back, turning and twisting. And then once you get there, once you get to where you feel like this is where I kind of hit a wall where I can't go further, try to breathe deeply again, because otherwise the neck might think again it needs to help. So relax that area. And then turn the head, past the left shoulder. Relax the right shoulder even more. Maybe curl the fingertips a bit further away. Take 1 more inhale. See if you can look down and past that left shoulder. Beautiful work. And then very, very slowly return. Come all the way back to center. Now let's come forward into tabletop. Place your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips with the toes untucked. Spread your fingers wide just so you have a good grip to the mat, and then really lift the shoulders to the ears again so that it gets almost uncomfortable, and then move them back and away from the ears, and notice your elbows slightly moving to the knees. And now you feel your neck is beautifully long, and try to keep the shoulders there for the whole time. Now from here, drop your chin down to your chest, look all the way towards your navel, and then start to lift your head forward and up. So instead of cat and cow today, we're going to move through the neck. So dropping the chin down to the chest, and then all the way forward. Start to gaze forward, maybe slightly up towards the ceiling. Take one more round. Keep clawing through the fingers, slightly press the toes down, and then all the way up. Now for this last movement that is similar to cat and cow, we work through the shoulders, so the area of the upper back, that muscles or the muscle group that connects to the neck. And now I would like you to drop the shoulders, lift your chest and your gaze. Don't be tempted by doing cat and cow too much. And on the exhale, round and try to tuck your chin down to the chest. So it really is a movement through the upper back. You drop the shoulders, bend the elbows, look slightly forward, head stays in line with the neck, and then again. So this is also creating strength. Let's take one more round. Really feel your shoulder blades moving. Exhale. Beautiful, beautiful work. And then come all the way back to center. Now curl your toes under and take a seat. If this is too uncomfortable for your toes, feel free to sit in any other way, and otherwise rest your palms down onto the knees so the shoulders can soften. From here, bring your right ear to the right shoulder, and then let it fall down towards the chest. We start to create a few rounds of circles, so going through the whole range of motion. Think of easing your way into that movement. So with every round, notice if you can look into a slightly different place in the room, or feel free to keep your eyes closed. And then changing direction. Really enjoy breathing and moving here. Maybe you hear that clicking and cracking slightly. Just make sure it's not too much, otherwise you might want to change the circle. Very, very nice. And then as you come back with the chin down to the chest, interlock your hands at the back of your head and start to draw your elbows in towards one another. And then lightly push your head up and in toward your hands. And this is not a rounding that we do through the back, so the whole spine stays long. It's just the last few vertebrae that are rounding forward. And then with the inhale, lift, lift, lift. And that should feel really nice. So think of opening your heart and allowing energy to come back into the body, allowing that stress to melt away. Feel the elbows moving away from one another. Take one more inhale, one more exhale through the mouth. Lean the head back. Very, very nice. And then slowly bringing the head back to center. Release. And this is our stand for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to the videos if you did like it, like the video, and leave any comments you like. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you again. Namaste.